Hello YouTube, Natalie here. Welcome to the first video on my IRL channel, Natalie Inkwell 2. And we are going to attempt to make a track for Mario Kart World in Trackmania Stadium. I'm not very confident that this is going to work very well. We're going to be doing Peach Stadium. I might show you guys the mini map that I'm using as a reference later, but for now, yeah, this is going to be tough because Peach Stadium has quite a few inclines and it's hard to see them from this mini map. Oh man, I haven't used this editor in a very long time, so we'll see about this. I could start on the ground, even though Peach Stadium is technically all the way up in the air. Yeah, let's do it up in the air because that's where Peach Stadium is. Let's do it right. Start right there. There we go. You have to press Alt. Man, it's been a while since I have used this editor, so I do not fully remember how to use it. Alright, my scaling might be a little bit off when I do this, but we will see. Okay, I just want to make sure that there was no... Actually, technically, I did need an incline. I just needed a downward incline. Like this. There we go. And then this turn goes in an upward trajectory. Just not sure where those turns would be. Well, that's going to be fun in this game with that there. Might not need one that there we go. Like that. Okay. Really should have put on some music in the background here. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me put on some music. Let's see, what should I put on? You know what? Let's put on the music for this track in the background. Will Nintendo copyright strike me? Probably. But we need music. Da 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 da. Hope that doesn't get annoying playing on a 30-minute repeat, but we'll see. Ba 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 ba. Ba da da ba ba da ba da ba ba. Dun da 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 da. Chun 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 chow. Chun chun chow. All right, because now it needs to loop back around and go this way. It's not going to be a perfect match, obviously. Okay. That actually dips down below where I want that to be, but I can get it to... Yeah. I might be able to get it to go up. Come on. It's technically supposed to be a jump there, but we'll see if this... Oh, I see. That's going... It's going the wrong way. There we go. Now I got it. Just had to grab the other one. That's a bit of a wider turn. That's what normally is supposed to be there, but it needs to go over the finish line, so... Oh. It's actually going under. Okay. There we go. Now let's see if I can find a way to connect those. I got an idea. Hang on. There we go. Let's try that. It's too wide a turn. That's not even going over the finish line. It's supposed to go like right here. There we go. Dun 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 bum ba 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 bum ba bum bum ba 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 bum 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 ba. There we go. That should do better. I mean, that's not exactly what it's supposed to look like. Alright, let's test this bitch. This is the part that I'm scared about. It's not going to work. Yeah, I don't get enough air. Okay. Maybe I should change my plans. And do a different track. I got a plan on which track I should do, too, if I don't do this track. I wonder if I got enough space to do it. I wonder if I've got enough room to actually do it. And if someone will give me a mini map of it. Oh, that'll work, I guess. I'm looking at the icon for it. I wish I had a better look at the mini map, though. There we go. I just had to put in mini map. I should probably change the music accordingly, too. There we go. Da 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 ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba. Okay. Yeah, this one I could definitely emulate because it's flat to the ground. So let's do this one instead. Turn right off the bat from the start. Sounds a little annoying, but here, let's do one. Then we'll do the turn. Yeah, that's better. Now, technically, this is supposed to be at a diagonal. I'm not sure if I can actually do the diagonal. I might either just do a straightaway or, like, it just goes straight across. It'll be a slightly different shape, but it'll definitely work better that way. Will it not let me go any further that way? Oh, it won't let me go any further that way. Okay. Weird. Okay, let's move that over a bit then. Let's try there. That's not much better. Because it won't let me go any further this way. I can work with that. I guess that's roughly the length I'm looking for. Again, technically it's supposed to be a diagonal, but we're going to do a straight because it's easier to emulate that than not emulate it, you know? Boom. Heck yeah. In fact, I could actually move the start back a little bit here. Not exactly the shape of Mario Circuit 1, but it's close enough. There we go. So now I can put the start there. Put a checkpoint here. Now we move over to Mario Circuit 2, which we'll just do one of these. Then one of these. And then some straight across. Before we get into that track there. Yep, those are some tight-ass turns, but that's how they are on the mini-map. The 90-degree turns. I'm hoping I can get the jump on this track. Probably better to get the jump on this track, to be honest. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, da da. Da 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 da. I hope those aren't too tight of turns. For Trackmania, I mean. Okay. All right. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Actually, we'll just separate them like that, like they're supposed to be. Okay. Looks pretty damn close, but we'll put it here. There we go. Yeah, that's close. That's better. Than that. Oh, hopefully I can. Okay, yeah, I absolutely can get where I need to go there. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do this, but I can. Once again, technically it's supposed to be a diagonal, but there is no diagonals in... proper diagonals, at least, in this. So we're going to have to do a straightaway. Boom! Awesome! I did it! Sweet! Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the checkpoint here. I should probably put that checkpoint here. There we go. Perfect. Now it wants me to validate the track. Let's pause it because I think it's probably going to put music on itself if I click this. Here we go. Alright, on to Mario Circuit 2. I should probably add some details, like environmental details, next. Whoop. Oh yeah. Okay. So now, let's add in some detail so that it's not just flat and stuff, because you can add... I got stuff like this I can add. Let's put you in because I think you'd look cool as hell. Right. For sure want to put a rectangle here in this area. There we go. You definitely don't want it to be just plain. Don't know why it's not letting me add that. Is it because the structure isn't tall enough? Probably. Yeah, it wasn't. It was because it wasn't big enough. It wasn't tall enough. Okay. Let's see what it looks like with this. I obviously want to add some more details to it, but let's see what it looks like just with that. Maybe I'll remove the big thing and put the castles in its place. Because that actually looks kind of stupid. Okay. Yeah, let's put castles in its place. I got this dang song in my head that it's my fault for listening to it as much as I did, but I was listening to it. It was Three Kobolds in a Trench Coat. It's such a silly song, but I got it in my head because I listened to it so many times today already. There we go. try this with the castles. And of course, oh yeah, the castles look good. They're they're not even like regular castles, they're inflatable castles. Oh yeah, the castles. That's what I definitely needed. I wish there was a way to put in trees, but the only trees they have are palm trees. It wouldn't fit the aesthetic I was looking for. I might put more castles in some of these other bare spots. The castles definitely give it kind of that Mario feel. Woo! Just put one of those right over top the finish line there. Alright, I think that should be good. Last time to validate it. And then I'm going to see if I can get the music in. Alright. Now, there's a way to add custom music, but it has to be an OG, which I don't have. So let's quickly make one. You're not seeing what I'm doing, but I'm basically taking a YouTube video and ripping it to an MP3, which, you know, we're technically not supposed to do, but there's no other way to get the music at the moment. I went ahead and grabbed the 30-minute long rendition because I felt like we needed it. Opening up Audacity. Skip update for now. Discard whatever that was. Alright, almost downloaded. I lost an old one that I did at one point. Maybe I'll redo it. I did Dinosaur Canyon from Daytona, USA. Maybe I'll redo that one if you guys want to see more of these, because that was pretty fun. And then I just, yeah, export it as an OGG Vorbis, because that's what it needs to be. Okay, taking a little longer to export than I thought it would. Well, a lot of video games I've noticed when you do custom music want OGG Vorbis. Like Minecraft custom music needs to be OGGs. This needs to be OGG. Yeah. And most of the time when I dabble in here we go. Yes! Whoop. All right, there we go. It's now got the music. So, yeah. This took an hour. Good thing I planned to do this today because I'm not recording anything on my main channel. I'm doing just this. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And I need to compute the shadows. Do high. It's been a while since I've worked with Trackmania, and I'm actually proud of myself for doing something. Maybe Peach Stadium is possible. I don't know. Maybe I'd need to get custom assets, which I'm not too knowledgeable of. Ugh. Yeah, I hope you guys like my ugly mug. I'm not a fan of how I look IRL, but there's no sense hiding it anymore. I'm hoping I can start on HRT here pretty soon. It's going to be up to whether my psychiatrist can help me with that or not, because I have a psych appointment on Thursday, which I won't be here because of that. So you won't get any videos on this channel or the main channel on Thursday, because I'll be out of town. I'll be in the city for doctor's appointment. Uh, the joys of living in a rural town. You don't have anything that you need to do in town. You have to drive to the city. At least it's only an hour away and it's not like a big city. Okay. I want to figure out how to upload this to... Oop. Okay. Well, it don't matter. We've got everything. Oh, publish to Steam Workshop. Here we go. Done. Okay. That is it. This video will be up. So, you know, the usual. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.